Yesterday we started a new unit, that is sexual reproduction in flowering plants. In this chapter, yesterday we completed the structure of flower, structure of flower, structure of flower. Yesterday we completed. Now today we are going to discuss about a new concept, a new topic in sexual reproduction in flowering plants. The name of that topic is pre-fertilization events and structures. Event and structures. Sir, what is the meaning of pre-fertilization events and structure? What is the meaning of pre-fertilization events? Means the events which before fertilization, the events which occurs before fertilization, that is known as pre-fertilization events. So the definition, the events occurs at before fertilization. Pre-fertilization, pre means first. The events which occurs before fertilization, this is called pre-fertilization events and their structures. Sir, what are the pre-fertilization events and structures? I hope you understood the definition. Pre-fertilization means, pre means first. The events occur at before fertilization, that is known as pre-fertilization events and structures. What are the events and structures? Yes, let me talk them here. One is, that is stamen. The second one is microsporangium, and other one is pollen grain. These three are the pre-fertilization events and structures. Stamen, microsporangium and pollen grain. These three are the pre-fertilization events and structures. What are these three, sir? Once again I repeat. Stamen, other one is microsporangium, and other one is pollen grain. Let me talk one by one. You take first one, sir. You take first one. That is a stamen. Yes. You know, studied in introduction of flower or structure of flower. Flower consists of four growths. One is calyx, second one corolla, third one androecium, fourth one gynoecium. So here, this is the stamen. The androecium is the third role. It consists of stamen. Yes. So stamen means, you observe, sir, here the male reproductive organ. The male reproductive organ. Which one, sir? Stamen. It is also called as microsporophyll. Other name of this stamen, what is that, sir? Microsporophyll. Stamen, this is the male reproductive organ of a flower. male reproductive organ of a flower. Other one, sir, stamen is also called as microsporophyll. It is also called as microsporophyll. Yes. Every stamen, a typical stamen consists of mainly two parts. Stamen consists of two parts. The first part is filament, and the second part is anther. So every stamen, it consists of mainly the two parts. One is the filament and the second one is anther. Let me talk, and you see this diagram also. You see this diagram. Yes, this is the stamen. This is the which one, sir? This is filament. This is anther. This is anther. So every typical stamen consists of mainly two parts. One is filament and the second one is anther. Sir, what is filament and what is anther? You see the diagram. Yes, this is the filament. This is filament. So filament means long, slender is nothing but smooth. Long, you know that this is the filament. The filament is very long, as well as slender, stalk called which one, sir? Filament. Long, slender, stalk is called filament. And other one, sir, you observe at the end of filament, here the proximal end is present. Proximal end. At the end of filament, here a sloven structure. This is speaking here called as this is proximal end. Yes. So filament means it is a long slender stalk of a stamen is called stalk of stamen is called which one, sir? Filament. Next, coming to, you observed at the end of this filament a proximal end is there. Proximal end. The proximal end, you know, the proximal end attached to which one, sir? Thalamus. Attached to thalamus or petals of a flower. You see already in the structure of flowers, sir. For example, this is thalamus, sir. This is thalamus. You know, this is a stamen. For example. Yes, this is the stamen. This is the proximal end is here. At the end of the filament, proximal end is there. This proximal end attached to which one, sir? Thalamus. Attached to thalamus. This is here proximal end. Proximal means it near. So I hope you observed. Filament means it is a long, slender stalk of a flower. Stalk of a stamen is called filament. So this is the part is filament. At the end of filament, at the end of a filament, this structure is known as a proximal end. Proximal means near. This proximal end is attached to, this proximal end is attached to thalamus. Attached to thalamus, or which one, sir? Petals of a flower. Petals of a flower. Yes. This is the filament, sir. This is the filament, sir. This is the end of the filament. End of the filament is the proximal end. Yes, this is attached with the thalamus. Attached with the thalamus, or sometimes it is attached with the petals of a flower. Yes, this is about which one, sir? Filament. You know what is that, sir? Stamen. Stamen means the male reproductive organ. So stamen ekkadi nunchi vachindi, sir, idi andrecium. Andrecium is the third role of a flower. Andrecium consists of stamen. So stamen is regarded as the male reproductive organ of a flower. Stamen is also called as microsporophyll. Stamen consists mainly two parts, sir. One is the filament, other one is anther. So we completed filament. Once again, filament means it is a long, slender stalk of a stamen. Stalk of a stamen is called filament. Is called filament. Yes. Yes. This is the stalk. At the end of a filament, this is a proximal end. Proximal end. The proximal end is attached to which one, sir? Thalamus or petals of a flower. The proximal end is attached with the thalamus or petals of a flower. I hope you understood this is filament. Next, coming to the anther. What is that? Anther. Anther. This is very important one. Listen carefully. Anther. This is the filament, sir. This is the filament. At the tip of the filament, generally a bilobed structure. A bilobed structure. This is, each one is one lobe. Each one is one lobe or chamber. So here you observe anther. Where it is present, sir? Anther is present at tip of filament. So anther, where it is present at the tip of filament. This is the filament. At the tip of filament, which is there, sir? Anther is there, sir. Anther is there, sir. So at the tip of filament, which is present? Anther is present. Anther is present. Yes. Generally it is bilobed structure. Bilobed structure. Generally, it is a bilobed structure. Where it is present? At the tip of a filament. At the tip of filament. You see, this is at the tip of a filament. This is one lobe, this is another lobe. How many lobes are there, sir? Two lobes are there. So generally it is bilobed. Bi means two. Bi means two. Yes. So generally it is a bilobed structure because the presence of two lobes present in a anther. That's why this is a bilobed structure. Not all anthers are bilobed structure. Nearly a typical stamen, a typical angiospermic stamen mostly consists, anther consists two lobes. That's why this is bilobed structure. Yes. Sir, what is bilobed structure? Which components are present in this bilobed structure? Yes, you see, you observe Nana here. Bilobed structure means, yes, in a bilobed structure, how many lobes are there, sir? So anther has two lobes. Two lobes. Anther has how many lobes? Two lobes. This one and this one. This is the first one and this is the second one. Two lobes are present, sir. That's why this anther is called Dithecus anther. Dithecus anther. Listen very carefully. Very carefully. Anther has two lobes. Anther is a bilobed structure. We discussed. Yes. Anther has bilobed structure means anther has two lobes. That's why this is called as Dithecus anther. Dithecus anther. Di means what is that, sir? Two. Theca means sac. Theca means sac. So you observe two lobes are present. That's why this is Dithecus anther. Each lobe, you observe, sir. You observe this is one lobe, second lobe. You take the transfer section. You take this transfer section of this stamen. You take the transfer section of this stamen. You observe like this here. This is. No transfer section తీస్తే ఈ విధంగా కనిపిస్తుంది నాన్న ఇక్కడ. Yes, this is one lobe. This is a second lobe. This is one lobe. Yes, this is, and this is the second lobe. How many lobes, sir? Two lobes are present. Two lobes. Yes. Each lobe contain two microsporangium. Two microsporangium are two pollen sacs. Two pollen sacs. You see this, sir? Two lobes, sir. You take the transfer section of this stamen anther. Here appear like this. This is a three-dimensional cut of anther. This is the anther, sir. The anther is cutted one, sir. It is appear as a three-dimensional figure. In a three-dimensional figure of anther, this is one lobe. This is a second lobe. This is one lobe. This is second lobe. Totally how many lobes? Two lobes are present, sir. Each lobe contain which one, sir? Two microsporangia or two pollen sacs. Yes, this is one lobe. In a one lobe, this is one microsporangia. This is a second microsporangia. Or this is also called as a pollen sac. Why it is? I will tell it. So each lobe, this is one lobe, sir. Total one. This is one lobe. In a one lobe, two microsporangia or two pollen sacs are present. 1, 2. These two are microsporangium or pollen sacs. Sir, why it is called as microsporangium or pollen sacs? So inside the microsporangium, the pollen grains are present. Pollen grains. They are the which ones, sir? Pollen grain. Pollen grain. Pollen grain is the male sex organ of a flower. So within a microsporangium, pollen grain or microspores are present. That's why this is microsporangium or pollen grain. So this is one microsporangium. This is another microsporangium. Within a microsporangium, pollen grain or microsporangia are present. Pollen grain or microspores are present. That's why this is called microsporangium or pollen sac. I hope you understood this. This is the transfer section of anther. It is appear as a three-dimensional figure. ఈ కొద్దిగా కట్ చేసి ఇక్కడ వేసాం మనం. It is appear as a three-dimensional figure. In this figure, two lobes are appear, sir. This is one lobe. This is the second lobe. In each lobe, this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. One lobe has two microsporangia. One lobe has two microsporangia. Total how many, sir? 4 microsporangia are present. 4 microsporangia are present. How many lobes, sir? 2 lobes are present. Each lobe has 2 microsporangia or 2 pollen sacs. That's why 2 lobes and 4 microsporangia are present. So here you observed which anther, sir? This is Dithecus anther. Which one, sir? Dithecus anther has two lobes. Yes. How many microsporangia? 4 microsporangium. That's why this is called bilobed tetrasporangiate. Tetra means 4. Tetrasporangiate. This is about which one, sir? A Dithecus anther. Once again I repeat. What is that, sir? What is that, sir? Generally, anther is a bilobed structure. Means two lobes are present. Two lobes are present. Yes, two lobes are present. You take any anther that has contained two lobes. That's why this is called Dithecus anther. Di means two. Theca means sac. Theca means sac. Sac is nothing but a bag. So Dithecus anther has how many lobes? Two lobes. I mean, anther has two lobes. That's why this is Dithecus anther. In a Dithecus anther, how many lobes? Two lobes. Each lobe contains how many microsporangia? 2 microsporangium or 2 pollen sacs. This is one lobe. This is the second lobe. Each lobe contains 2 microsporangium or 2 pollen sacs. Sir, why it is called as microsporangium or pollen sac? In this microsporangium, yes, these structures are there. They are known as pollen grains or microspores. That's why this is called microsporangium or pollen sacs. So two lobes are present. Total how many microsporangia? 4 microsporangia are present. Within 4 microsporangia, microspores or pollen grains are present. I hope you understood this. So finally I concluded a Dithecus anther. Dithecus anther has how many lobes? 2 lobes. 2 lobes, sir. How many microsporangia? 4 microsporangium. That's why this is called bilobed. 2 lobes, that's why bilobed, and 4 microsporangia, that's why this is a tetrasporangiate. So finally, Dithecus anther is a bilobed tetrasporangiate structure. Tetrasporangiate structure. This is which one, sir? Dithecus anther. Dithecus. So bilobed structure kabatti nana ఏమంటున్నాను 2 lobes ఉన్నాయి అందు కాబట్టి Dithecus. Di means 2, theca means sac. Every lobe has how many microsporangia? 2 microsporangia or 2 pollen sacs. So why this is called microsporangium or pollen sac? Yes, within a microsporangium or within a pollen sacs, microspores or pollen grains are present. So finally, how many lobes? 2 lobes. And how many microsporangia? 4 microsporangia. This is called bilobed tetrasporangiate structure. I hope you understood none of this is. That is bilobed structure. Next, other one. Anther has one lobe, sir. 2 lobes is there, sir. Dithecus, sir. One lobe is there. This is monothecus. Yes. Monothecus means monothecus means anther has one lobe only one lobe. That's why this is monothecus. Mono means single, theca means sac. Sir, one lobe means how many microsporangia? Only 2 microsporangium. 2 microsporangium are 2 pollen sacs. 2 microsporangium are 2 pollen sacs. So finally, you observe, sir, You observe monothecus. Monothecus means only a one lobe. That's why this is monothecus. One lobe contain how many microsporangia? One lobe consists two microsporangium or two pollen sacs. Within this cell, which are present, sir? Microspores or pollen grain. Whatever it, both are synonyms here. What is that? Microspores ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి microsporangium, pollen grains ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి pollen sac. That's why monothecus means one lobe, sir. That's why monothecus. Each lobe has how many, sir? Two microsporangium are two pollen sacs. That's why monothecus anther has how many lobes? One lobe. That's why this is unilobed. Uni means single. How many microsporangium? Two. So bisporangiate. So you remember dithecus, two lobes. That's why bilobed. How many microsporangia? Four microsporangia. That's why tetrasporangiate. But here only two microsporangia. This is bisporangiate. So one lobe is present, monothecus. This lobe consists how many microsporangia? Two microsporangium. Within a microsporangium, which is there, microspore is present. Within a pollen sac, which is present, pollen grains. That's why pollen sac. That's why microsporangium. Finally, monothecus anther has how many lobes? One lobe. That's why unilobed. And how many microsporangia? Two. That's why bisporangiate. The best example of this one is hibiscus, and then moringa. Moringa means drumsticks, and also wolffia. So these are the best examples of monothecus. And dithecus examples. One is datura. Second one is lady finger. This is monothecus example, hibiscus, moringa, wolffia. Dithecus example, datura, lady finger. This is about anther. So anther has two lobes, that is called dithecus. Anther has two lobes called dithecus. Anther has one lobe, monothecus. So dithecus anther has bilobed tetrasporangiate. Monothecus anther is unilobed bisporangiate. The examples of monothecus hibiscus, moringa, wolffia. Dithecus examples datura, lady finger. I hope you understood this. I hope. Next, other one. Coming to this another important points. You compare this monothecus and dithecus and monothecus. Dithecus and monothecus. You observe dithecus, number of lobes. How many lobes in dithecus? Two lobes. In monothecus, one lobe. Number of pollen sacs. Are microsporangium. Sir, two lobes, one lobe, sir. Each lobe has how many pollen sacs or how many microsporangia? Two. So two lobes. That's why how many? Four. Here how many, sir? Only two. You observe, sir. Each two lobes, sir. Total pollen sacs are microsporangia 4 sir. Here only 2 sir. But each lobe has how many lobes? Each lobe has number of microsporangium. Number of microsporangium. What is that, sir? Each lobe, total 2 lobes. Each lobe has 2. That's why 4 total. Here I am asking the question. Each lobe has number of microsporangia means 2. Here also each lobe 2. Once again I repeat now very important points. Number of lobes in a Dithecus anther 2. Number of lobes in Monothecus anther 1. Number of pollen sacs are microsporangium total. Each lobe 2. It's okay. But how many lobes? 2 lobes. That's why how many microsporangium? 4 microsporangium. Here sir, only 1 lobe. That's why 2 microsporangium. Sir, you observe sir, each lobe has number of microsporangium. Each lobe has 2 sir. That's why 2 lobes, 2 into 2, 4 sir. Each lobe has 2. Here only 1 lobe is there. That's why 2. And another important point, connective. Sir, what is this connective? You see the diagram. This is the anther, sir. This is the anther. This is the anther. This anther has 2 lobes. These 2 lobes are connected with a connective tissue. This is 1 lobe. This is another lobe, sir. These two lobes are connected with connective. Connective is made up of vascular tissue. Nana rendu lobes దేనితో కలిసి ఉంటాయి సార్ అంటే this is a connective. Yes, connective. Within the connective, this is 1 lobe, this is another lobe. 2 lobes are connective, sir. 2 lobes are connected, sir. So this is called as connective. ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది నాన్న connective. 2 lobes are connective. This connective is made with the help of vascular bundle. So చూడు ఇక్కడ ఏంటి సార్ అది? Yes, 2 lobes connect with vascular tissue. 2 lobes connected with vascular tissue. Sir, what is the meaning of vascular tissue? Vascular tissue means xylem and phloem. So this is 1 lobe, this is another lobe. 2 lobes are connected, attached. This is called connective. Connective is made with the help of vascular tissue. Connective అనేటువంటి రెండింటిని కలిపేది connective. ఇది దేనితో ఏర్పడుతుంది? Yes, vascular tissue. Vascular tissue means xylem and phloem. Yes, this is present. The connective is present only in which one, sir? Yes, present in Dithecus anther. Because 2 lobes ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి రెండింటిని కలుపుతుంది. మరి ఇక్కడ సార్ here only 1 lobe is there, sir. So connective is absent. And last one, sir, you see this diagram, sir. This is the 2 lobes, sir. This is one groove. దీన్ని ఏమంటున్నానంటే నేను ఇప్పుడు groove. This is groove. Longitudinal groove. This is longitudinal. నా ఇదిగో ఇక్కడ both are you observed, sir, here 2 longitudinal grooves present only in Dithecus anther, not in Monothecus. So groove, longitudinal groove ఎలా సార్? ఇదిగోండి ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఒకసారి. Yes, you observe like this. This is groove, sir. 1 groove. This is second groove, sir. So this is a longitudinal groove present only in longitudinal groove. Longitudinal groove present only in dithecus, absent in monothecus. You see this one? Longitudinal. Yes, this is one groove. This is another groove, sir. Here, this is the which anther, sir? Dithecus. So dithecus anther containing how many grooves? Two longitudinal grooves. Longitudinal grooves. So చూడండి ఇక్కడ రెండు longitudinal grooves ఉన్నాయి, this one and this one here, that is present only in dithecus anther, only in dithecus anther. This is absent in which one, sir? Which one, sir? Monothecus. So totally you observed nana, మరలా ఒకసారి చెప్తున్నాను ఇక్కడ, this is two lobes are connected. This is called connective. Connective is made with the help of vascular tissue. Not only this is the anther, this is the filament. Both are connected also. Both are connected at a point. This point is also known as connective. Anther, filament, both are connected, sir. Both are connected. This is called connective. ఇవి రెండు కూడా కలుస్తున్నాయి కదా ఇక్కడ, ఈ రీజియన్ కనెక్టివ్ అంటున్నాను. Connective is made with the help of vascular tissue. Yes, finally concluded. Dithecus, monothecus. Number of lobes 2, 1. Number of pollen sacs are total number of pollen sacs are microspores 4, here 2. Each lobe has two connective present in dithecus, absent in monothecus. Longitudinal groove present in dithecus, here absent. Here two longitudinal grooves. This is about which one, sir? This is about stamen. Finally, number and length of stamen is various in flower of different species. చూడనా, స్టామెన్ నంబర్ కానీ లెంత్ కానీ, number and length of the stamen is various in flower of different species. The number and length of the stamen is not similar in all plants. That is dissimilar. For example, we completed in flower. That is Ocimum. Ocimum has 4 and Brassica has 6. For example, you take hibiscus. Hibiscus has many stamens, not correctly calculated. So you observed the number and length of the stamen. The number and length of the stamen is various in flower of different species. The length and number of the stamen is not similar in all flowers of a species. It is different. It is various from one plant species to another plant species. So this is totally about today's topic, Nana. That is pre-fertilization events. The three pre-fertilization events. One is the stamen, second one microsporangium, third one pollen grain. Today we completed stamen. What is stamen and what is their structure? This will be completed today. And next go for next topic, that is microsporangium. It will be discussed tomorrow class. I hope you understood. So all students must be watch this video and like it. Thank you, Nana.